Hello and welcome to the 6th edition of the Meyer Memos. Today is October 6, 2017. We have a staff meeting Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the Media Center. The agenda is we're going to provide an overview of the ISST protocol. The ISST team is meeting this Wednesday at 8 o'clock in the conference room. Olson Campus Referendum team is meeting this Wednesday at 3:30. We have a Media Center visit taking place this Thursday. Myself and Emily are going to head over to Poplar Bridge at 12:20 to 2:30, and we are going to look at how they design their Media Center, because we'll be able to make some adjustments to our Media Center. Next year, we're going to get about $20,000 to do that. That's happening with schools that are not up for the construction at their sites for a while. So they want to modernize the Media Center, and this is their effort in doing so. So Emily and I will head over there and get some ideas. There's a student council meeting on Thursday at 2:45 in the Media Center, and this is for 4th and 5th grade reps. So by this time, classroom teachers, please select your 2 reps and place them in a Google Doc that I provide a link for. I'm going to give you a link or send a link along with the email that I send this memo with. So when you classroom teachers, when you identify your 2 reps, please put them in that doc, and then we know, and then send those kids to this meeting. We have a BLT meeting on Friday at 7:30 in my office. It's a half hour early because I have an 8:30 meeting over at the district office. We have a fire drill with Bloomington Fire Department on Friday at 1:15. Please see the bulletin for details. In the bulletin, it was printed that we have a lockdown. That was a misprint, so there's no lockdown. We have a lit drop for our referendum coming up on Saturday, October 14th. We're going to start at Olson, and it's from 9 to 11. We're looking for 20 volunteers. We're trying to recruit people, families, as well as staff, because we're going to go around and drop off literature at homes. We're not going to have to talk to families. We're just going to drop it so they're informed about it, about voting and voting early. This is a really important thing, and I know people, Saturdays are precious. I totally get it. But we would really appreciate if you could come. We can come together and bond as a community and go out and get our steps in. So if you can make it, please let me know. That would be awesome. Thank you. Free and reduce application. Caitlin is going to help us with this. Every year we look at our free and reduce population, and we have people who were on free and reduce in the past, and these people, we have a list of people who are not signed up, and basically on October 16th, their bridging that they get, so they still get this free and reduce even though they didn't sign up until August 16th, and then it stops. Caitlin is going to be contacting those families to see if they are in need of the free and reduce, and she'll send the application. So I just wanted to keep people in the loop on that. Attendance. We are, as you know, at 9 o'clock. If a student is in there, they are in class, they are considered late. Teachers, it's important that you enter your attendance by 9:15. Janet Fox has informed me that teachers have been doing an awesome job, so please keep that up. And then Caitlin will be communicating with teachers about contacting families. It used to be me, and now Caitlin is taking over that, and she's going to follow up with things. So I'm really thankful for Caitlin and Janet. I think they're doing a wonderful job, and I appreciate that. And teachers, thank you as well. Meyer message. Not the Meyer memo, but the Meyer message is going to start. It's a communication with families. I have created a Google Doc where I put down topics, and Lori gives me topics for like logistics, like picture day and whatnot. And then the PTA has a spot where they can type in things that they want communicated with families. I'm going to send a document out, or a letter out on the second and fourth Friday of each month. It's going to be pushed out through the hub so families can look at it and read it, or they can say, I don't want to do this, but at least they don't have to go searching for it. This way we have a broad communication forum where they get information from me, what they're doing in classrooms, Lori, what logistics that like conferences and things like that coming up, and then the PTA for the activities that they are sponsoring. And lastly, it's going to be, when it gets pushed out, there's going to be a Spanish version and a Somali version as well. L leadership. We attended an EL workshop last week, and here is the overview. There's 8 of us. That's people from our building, the district, and one person from the state are going to shadow 8 different kids for an hour. And it's just taking information like, are they engaged? Are they doing different things? And then we're going to gather that data. There are 12 key practices that make for effective EL instruction. We are going to work on 2 of them. One of them is structuring student interactions. This is a strong reference and correlation to I do, we do, small group does, and independent kids do independently. It's a gradual release, and it also is basically the cooperative learning type things. This is a very strong thing that helps EL best practice. It correlates really well with what we're trying to do, especially with our walkthroughs. The second one is implementing meaning-based literacy instruction. So this is one obviously that makes total sense because it aligns really well with our walkthroughs. Now they have little subdivisions of what each of these are and what we need to do, and that's what's going to guide our professional development and staff meetings. So I'm looking forward to it. There'll be more info to come. Learning supports. Social emotional intervention groups. Caitlin asked me that I remind you, she sent an email last week. Grade levels need to go into that sheets and select their 5 neediest students, extrinsic students, and intrinsic students for a total of 10 for each grade level, so she can start forming these groups after MEA. All right? So please put your grade level teachers, put your 5 neediest, 10 total for your grade level in that document so Caitlin can start planning. Well, thank you. Thank you for the gifts and the well wishes today on my 47th birthday. You guys are awesome, and have a wonderful weekend.